Let's go to our Kristine Lazar. She's standing by at one of the evacuation centers. Kristine, you seen people line up there for help?
We are. In fact, I was told that they were full overnight. They had about 250 people come through here. One of those individuals, Mary, who lives in Oak Park. You evacuated, you said, around 10:30 last night?
Yes.
And how were you made aware of the evacuation order?
Actually, my brother saw it on the news. He came in. We were all going to sleep. And he said that we're probably going to get evacuated. And this was all news to me because we were watching the fire and it looked like it was going to stay in the Simi, area. And then we all got up and started prepping. And then within 5 minutes, we got that robocall, I guess, or the call, and it said mandatory evacuation. And we started doing what we could. I mean, we only had a few minutes and I smelled the smoke. The smoke was thick and it was in the house. And I opened the front door and it was pretty bad. All you could see was smoke in the street and a red glow coming from, right over the houses. And it's the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've only seen things like this on TV, not in real life. And it just became so surreal. And then it's just like, well, what do you take? You're looking at the whole house, everything, taking everything in perspective. What do you take? And you just kind of look at your kids and you look at, my brother and my cat, and I'm just thinking, that's what I take, And everything can be replaced. It really can,
Did you have time to grab anything else?
I grabbed just a few things. I didn't even grab my paperwork. I just ran. Because the smoke was getting so thick and it was getting in the house. And I was scared. I was actually scared. My kids were scared. They were crying. I mean, they're adults now, but at that point, you just see them as little kids and you want to protect them. And that's the stage I was in.
What about the rest of your neighbors? Did everybody leave?
I saw probably 3 neighbors leave, and I saw probably 3 to 4 not leaving. I just saw cars in the driveway. I saw no lights on, and I thought, what the bleep are they doing, And I know they all got calls. If I got a call, if the rest of the street got calls, and then, as we drove down, I could see people leaving. But, why they chose to stay and how they could live in a house filled with smoke. If my house was filled with smoke, I know theirs was filled with smoke, and how can you live like that? How can you not wake up and smell that? I mean, we were choking in the house. I know when we go back, if it's still there, God willing, that house is going to be filled with smoke. It's that bad.
So what are you doing now? What is your focus today?
Actually, I wanted to see if I have a house. That was my focus. I was able to we all got a cot at 4 in the morning, thank God. And I got up and actually saw the sun, because there was nothing last night. It was so thick with smoke, and I thought, well, maybe we caught a break. So I've been just trying to find out what's going on.
So do you feel a little more hopeful today, seeing that it looks like the fire is starting to shift away from that area?
I don't know. Do you know? I mean, I don't know. Has it shifted from the area? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no clue. I mean, just talking to you, I was looking look, you can see the flames right now. So what's going on? I'm staring at flames and I'm here. So are we going to have to evacuate? I don't know. Where are we going to go? We've got both ends of the freeway closed. Now what? Am I trapped? I mean, the feeling? It's almost like an animal being trapped. What do you do? Where do you go? What do you do? Like I said, I just moved back from Coos Bay, Oregon, and now I'm thinking, why did I do that? I just sold my house, and I don't know.
What would you say to the people watching this? Is there anything that the communities that aren't affected by this fire can do for you right now?
I'd stay vigilant where you are. Watch when it's windy, please. Don't light fires. We don't even know how this started. Do we know how this even got started? Any of them?
No, not at this point.
Then, that's the whole thing. You have to be vigilant where you live. Watch other people. I mean, it's a time where there's crazy people. I hate saying that word, but people in their not right mind like to do strange things. So watch where you are. Watch other people, you know, and pray for us. We just had shootings, for God's sake. You know, it's just like, how much more can this city endure? Now we're being burnt down. What's left? I don't want to say the E word, but, you know, what's left? What else is going to be thrown at us?
Thank you, Mary, for taking the time to talk to us. I know that this is just an unimaginable time for you. And I do want to bring up, when I asked her, what could you do? You know, if you live out of the area and you know someone who lives in this area, open your homes to these people. You know, there are evacuation centers, but those are cots. They're not the most comfortable. We have people sleeping in their cars here. We have one of our coworkers who slept in a car at a restaurant because there was no hotel rooms available. So, you know, a lot of people wonder, what can I do? We have seen people show up here with food and drink, but the Red Cross, of course, does have that covered. So, you know, call your friends, call your family members, ask them, do they need a place to stay tonight?